a topper in MBA entrance exams? Join BYJU'S Exam Prep, CAT and MBA YouTube channel and watch serial 99 percentilers teaching you the tips and tricks.
Hi, a very good afternoon to all of you and welcome on the YouTube channel of BYJU'S Exam Prep. I am Gaurav Gupta and I once again welcome all of you to our next session where we are running a series of sessions for the crash course of MHCT MBA 2022 examination. And this is part 4 of the session on data interpretation where we are looking at bar graphs, charts and tables kind of questions. Now, friends, please tell me if I am audible and visible to all of you. A very good afternoon to all of you. Come on, please quickly confirm if I'm audible. Prateek, good afternoon. All right, so I'll wait for all of you to join. So I'll wait for a few more seconds so that all of you can join and settle down, and then we can start with this session of MHCT 2022 MBA entrance examination based on graphs, charts and tables, part number 4. Shruti, good afternoon. Shubham, a very good afternoon. All right, thank you Shruti for confirming. Prateek, thank you that I am clear. Okay, great. So friends, welcome once again to the YouTube channel of BYJU'S Exam Prep. I'm Gaurav Gupta and today we are going to take on two different sets on data interpretation which will be based on graphs, charts and tables. Now once again I tell all of you that the level of difficulty of the questions that we are going to see in today's session can match with the actual questions that you are going to see in your examination in the month of August. Okay, now all of us have the schedule of this examination. I hope all of you must be preparing for this examination properly. All of you will be devoting enough amount of time. You are not going to leave any of the topics. You are going to complete the entire syllabus because anything can be asked from anywhere. All right. Okay. So good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon, Vivek, Dharmi, Tushar, Roosters. Good afternoon. Good afternoon, everyone. So friends, now in this session today, I'm going to take on two sets as usual. The first set will be based on the data which is given in the form of a table. Okay. Now you will have to complete the table. So there will be some missing values. There will be some missing terms in the table. And you will have to observe the entire data and fill in the missing values. Okay. Now the second set that we are going to take on today will be slightly difficult as far as calculations are concerned. So yes, there will be a good amount of calculations that will be required in that set, and that particular set will be based on pie charts. Okay, so all of us together, let's start with this session, shall we? All right, so the first set will appear on your screen. I'll give you 3 minutes. I'll give you 3 minutes to complete the table, and then we'll move on to the questions one by one. All right, so all of you take out your rough sheets. A little bit of additions and subtractions will be involved in this set. So the first set on your screen now, complete this data. I'll give you 3 minutes and then I'll take you to the questions one by one. So the table in front of you, it says that the table given below shows the number of clothes sold by a shop of different brands in the 4 quarters of the year 2019. So entire year of 2019 is divided in 4 quarters, and the table gives you the number of clothes sold by a particular shop of different brands, right? Now some data is missing and some data is given. So You just need to fill in the missing data in this table and then I'll take you to the question. Swamini, good afternoon. Satish, good afternoon. Please post done in the chat once you are done filling all the values which are missing in this table. Good afternoon, Harry. I can afford to spend 2.5 to 3 minutes in filling this information because the questions that will follow will not take more than 20-25 seconds each, and you'll be able to finish the entire set in less than 5 minutes. Good afternoon, Vishnu. Shamal, good afternoon. Please post done in the chat box once you are done filling all the values in this table. So Swagat Chaudhary, you are done. Good. Rushikesh. Okay, so let's start filling all the values. Now, first thing is, you cannot get an easier question than this in your examination. Yes, we definitely get such a level of difficulty. Okay, so itna easy question aa sakta hai. You can expect such a difficulty level. Now, for this question, you need to be very quick. If not very quick, but you need to have an above average speed when it comes to additions and subtractions. Now this entire set, this entire table is completely based on additions and subtractions. That's it, and nothing else will be required in this table. Okay, now there are 4 brands which are given: Louis Vuitton, Ralph Lauren, Allen Solly, and Raymond's, and there are 4 quarters. Okay, now horizontally, if you'll observe this table, in the last column, the total for each of these brands is given. The total for the entire year for each of these brands is given in the last column. And if you'll consider this data vertically, then at the bottom, you will see that sum of each of these quarters for all the 4 brands is given. So the sum in the quarter of January to March is 2270. Okay, so the sum for brand as well as for each quarter is mentioned in the table, and we'll be using these values. Okay, now first of all, I can fill this value of Ralph Lauren. Okay, so January to March quarter mein Ralph Lauren ki value kya hogi? All of you can post your answer, the things that I'm asking you. So I want this value of Ralph Lauren in January to March. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll add these numbers, I'll add the other 3 numbers, and we'll subtract it from the total. Okay, so 340, 670, and 780. Just add these 3 numbers and subtract it from 2110. So let's add them. 6 and 3 900, and 7 1600, 1600 1720, 1790. Okay, 1790 subtract करना है 2110 में से. Okay, so 1790 minus 2010, this value, yes, anyone, 320. Yes, all of you are absolutely correct. Good. So this value will be 320. First value done. Now the second value, I'm asking all of you, Louis Vuitton for July-September quarter. Louis Vuitton for July-September quarter. So you can have a look at this vertical. Okay, so the sum of all these 4 values should be 2270. Okay, so July to September quarter, Louis Vuitton ka value kitna hoga? Anyone? So people are saying that it will be 400. Okay, fine, good. So 670, 7 and 6, 13, 13 and 4, 17, 18. 1870 is the sum of these three, which will be subtracted from 2270. So 1870 minus करेंगे हम 2270 में से. So I'll get a balance value of 400. Done. Now look at the first horizontal row. I have all the four values, so I can calculate the total. Okay, I can calculate this total. So I want the sum of all the four values of Louis Vuitton. So 700, 360, 400 and 340. I'll add all of them. So 7 and 310 and 717 and 18. So this sum is coming out to be 1800. Okay. Satish, the sum is 1800, not 1700. Am I clear? So Louis Vuitton, the total is 1800. So slowly I am filling all these values. Now the next value that I can fill is for Alan Solly in the month of January to March. So January to March quarter, please all of you write the value for Alan Solly. Meanwhile, I'll do the calculation. So 700 and 800 is 1500, 1500 and 300, 1820. So 1820 is the value which will be subtracted from 2270. So the value will come out to be absolutely correct. Good, all of you. So the value will come out to be 450. All right. So this value is 450. Now let's move ahead and look at the next value. I'll check for Raymond's in the quarter October-December. Raymond's October-December quarter. Look at this value. So the sum of these three values to be subtracted from 1920. Yes, all of you can write it. So 340, 780 and 300. So 1300, 1420. So 1420 to be subtracted from 1920 and this value will be equal to 500. Careful people. So 470 will not be the value. 500 is the value here. Okay, right? Okay. Now next is for Raymond's once again. For Raymond's horizontally, if I'll check, I need the value of Raymond's for April to June quarter. So April to June quarter, that means this value where I have put the question mark. So जहां पे मैंने question mark लगाया है, मुझे ये वाला value चाहिए. So it is, yes, all of you can post your answer. 800 and 400, 1200, 1200 and 500, 1700. So 1720 is the sum which will be subtracted from 2290. Okay, fine. So this value will come out to be 570. Absolutely correct. Rishikesh, Roosters, Tushar, Dharmi, all of you are absolutely correct. So this value will be 570. Okay, now quickly give me the sum for this quarter as well. April से June का quarter, उसका sum क्या होगा? So sum of all the four values of April to June quarter. So 3 plus 3 plus 3, 900, 1000, 1590. So 1590 will be the sum for April to June quarter. Okay. Now a little careful and a good amount of speed will definitely make you solve this particular table in less than 3 minutes. Right? Now one last thing, you can all give me the total. What is the total sales of all the four brands in all the four quarters together? So you can add these four numbers or you can add these four numbers and get the answer. Meanwhile, you can also give me the total of Alan Solly. So Alan Solly एक total बचा हुआ है. So Alan Solly का total कितना होगा? So it will be 450, 320, 780 and 300. So 1100, 1700, 1850. So 1850 will be the sum for Alan Solly. And yes, all of you, 8050 will be the sum of the total number of sales in this entire year of all the four brands and all the four quarters together. Perfect, all of you. Wonderful response from each and every one of you. Okay, so this table was easy to fill. Yes, we all can say that. Now let's quickly go on to the questions. I hope you all have drawn the table. I hope you all have drawn the table. Okay, I'll also click a picture. If you haven't drawn, you can click a picture so that you can answer to all the questions that we are going to discuss now. So question number 1 on your screen now. Question is, what is the total number of clothes sold by the shop in the quarter April to June? Write your answer in terms of option A, B, C, D, E. Write your answer in terms of options A, B, C, D, E. Our favorite Saral sir is also there in the session. Okay, so I'm hoping that all of you are liking this session. So if you are liking, then please quickly hit the like button. All of you, come on. So answer for this question, yes. What is the total number of cloths sold by the shop in the quarter April to June? Now, April to June quarter. Careful, April to June quarter. So I'll take you back to the table. So April to June quarter. So April to June quarter, the sum is 1590. Okay, so the sum is 1590. Yes, the answer will be option C, correctly given by all of you. Wonderful. Question number 2, quickly. What is the total number of cloths sold by the shop in the year 2019? So total number of cloths. Harry, it's good to hear that all these sessions are helping all of you. Good. Now, what is the total number of cloths sold by the shop in the year 2019? The total number of cloths. The last number which we have calculated. Come on. What was the answer? So if I'll go back to the table, the sum of all these values was 8050. So 8050. 8050 will be the correct answer for this one. All right. Okay. Now next question, question number 3. What is the difference between the number of cloths sold by shop of brand Louis Vuitton and Alan Solly in the year 2019? So you will have to find out the difference between the number of cloths sold by, so total cloths sold by Louis Vuitton and Alan Solly. So we have already calculated the sum of Louis Vuitton and Alan Solly. So just do the subtraction and give me an answer. So what will be your answer for this one? So for Louis Vuitton, the sum was 1800, and for Alan Solly, the sum was 1850. So 1800 was the sum for Louis Vuitton and 1850 was the sum for Alan Solly. So the correct answer will be 50. That is the difference between these two numbers. All right. So again, once again, all of you have given it correctly. The last question related to this set before we'll move on to the next set. Which brand sold the highest number of cloths in the year 2019? So again, you'll just have to compare the rightmost column and you will get the answer. So which brand sold the highest number of cloths in the year 2019? Now, total number of cloths sold by Louis Vuitton is 1800. Ralph Lauren is 2110. Alan Solly is 1850. And Raymond's is 2290. So undisputably, we can say that the correct answer is Raymond's. So no need for any calculations because we have already performed all the calculations earlier. So option D, Raymond's, is the correct answer, correctly given by almost all of you. Now friends, you all must be a little overconfident because you have solved this set easily. Okay. Now please keep your confidence inside yourself for the next set because the calculations in the next set are going to be a little difficult. Okay. So the next set will test each and every one of you. All right. So it is going to be a wonderful set as far as calculation techniques are concerned. Okay. Now, before we'll jump on to the next set, I want each and every one of you to quickly hit the like button, comment, share and subscribe our channel. And if you are already a subscriber, then please press the bell icon so that you will not miss any of the notifications for upcoming sessions in the future. Come on, quickly hit the like button so that we can continue with this session and move on to the second set. I'm waiting for all of you. I don't see the number of likes increasing. So if you're liking this session, please, please, please do hit the like button. Go ahead and do that. All right. Now let's start. Let's begin with the second set. It is related to pie charts. I'll give you 1 minute to observe the data that is given on your screen. There is no need to note down anything because this pie chart will be given with every question. Okay, so no need to note down anything. Pie chart will be given with each and every question. All right, another few seconds, just observe. The pie chart given below shows the percentage distribution of 6 different types of chocolates in a school. Now, total number of chocolates distributed is given at the bottom, which is 7,200, and percentage wise distribution for 6 different chocolates in a school is given. All right, I hope you all have understood the data. Nothing to understand in this. First question on your screen now. Let's see how many of you can give a correct answer for this question. Shruti, you are asking me to zoom a little bit. So I cannot do that right now, but I'll certainly write the percentages outside this pie chart so that you can read all these values. I hope this is fine, Shruti. So Aishwarya, I have written all the percentage values outside the pie and total number of chocolates is 7,200. Okay. All right. So I've got 2 answers up till now. No, 1 answer only from Rishikesh. Yes, believe me, this one is slightly on a higher level of difficulty. All right. Now I've got the answer. Okay, so let us start with the calculation. The question says that find the average of 10% of 5-star chocolates, 25% of Cadbury chocolates and 20% of Melody chocolates. So 5-star chocolates kitni hai yahan pe? 5-star is 20%. Now we need 10% of this 20%. So 10% of 20 kitna hota hai? It is 2. So it will be 2% of 7,200 plus. Okay, so the first value is 10% of 5-star chocolates. 5-star ka kitna hai? 20%. So I've just written 10% of 20, which is 2. So 2% of 7,200 is the number of 5-star chocolates that they are referring in the question. Then 25% of Cadbury. Now Cadbury is 7%. So 7 का 25% कितना होता है? 7 का 25% it will be, yes, anyone? So it will be 1.75% of 7200. Last, 20% of Melody chocolates. So Melody is 25%. तो इसका 20% कितना हो जाएगा? 20% of 25 will be 5. So 5% of 7200. Now we have to calculate the average. So I'll divide it by 3. So 2%, 1.75% and 5%. I'll look at these three values. So 2%, 1.75% and 5%. This will be 8.75% of 7200 and this will be divided by 3. Okay. अब 8.75% calculate करना है. Look at the top right corner of your screen. So 8.75%. Now you can use different ways of doing that. What I'm doing is I'll be breaking this entire thing in different parts. So पहले मैं 5% calculate करूंगा, then 3% and then 0.75%. And I do all such things orally. Okay, I don't write all these things. So that is why if I'm doing all these things orally, that then I can save plenty of time. Okay, now 5% निकालना है पहले. So इस चीज का 7200 का 10% कितना होगा? It will be 720. So half of that will be 5%. That is 360. Right? Then 3%. So 1% कितना होगा? 72. So 3% will be 72 into 3. That is 216. And 0.75%. So 1% is 72. 1% अगर 72 है, so 0.75% will be 3/4 of that, which is 54. Okay, now I can add all these numbers. So it will be 0, 3, 6. So 630 is the sum which will be divided by 3 and the final answer will come out to be 210, which is option D. Okay, so option D is the correct answer. Yes, Vicky, we could have done it like that also, 24 into 8.75. उससे भी answer correct ही आता. Definitely correct आता. Right? So that is another way of doing that, but I am giving you a general way of dealing with calculations, especially the percentage calculations. These techniques can be implemented in plenty of questions. Okay, so the correct answer is option D, that is 210. And now let's move on to the next question, question number 6. Question number 6 is, if 1/9 of Melody chocolates and 1/6 of Cadbury, 1/3 of Nestle are distributed in equal quantity in class 10th, having a total strength of 31 students, then find the number of chocolates received by each student in the class. All right, Rishikesh, one answer. Prateek, Chaya. No problem, Prateek. That was absolutely fine. I could understand. Okay, so all of you have given the same answer up till now. All right, now Melody chocolates are 25% of 7200. Okay, now 25% of 7200 can be written as 25 multiplied by 72. Okay, now 25% of 7200 can be written as 25 into 72. मैं सिंपल तरीके से लिख रहा हूं. Now I have to take 1 by 9 of this number. So 1 by 9 of Melody chocolates plus 1/6 of Cadbury. Now Cadbury chocolates will be 7 multiplied by 72 and I need to take 1/6 of this. Lastly, 1/3 of Nestle. Now Nestle is 14%. So 14 multiplied by 72 divided by 3. Alright, so this is 1/3 of Nestle. Now calculations easy up. Cancellation हो जाएगा 9 and 72. So it will be 8, 6 and 72, 12. And here it will be 24. Okay. So 25 into 8 is 200 plus 7 into 12 is 84 plus 240 into 14. Sorry, 14 into 24. So it will be 240 and 96. So 240 and 96, 336. Adding all these values, 500, 40, 620. So 620 is the sum of these three numbers. Okay. Now if 620 chocolates are distributed equally among 31 students, then each student will get 620 divided by 31. That is 20 chocolates. All right. So the correct answer, yes, it is 20, which is option B. And I can see that all of you have given the correct answer. But this time the number of answers, they have reduced drastically. So there are more than 50 students in this lecture and I can see only 10% or 15% of you giving the correct answers. Please increase the response. Okay. Next question. All of you focus now. Question number 7. Oh, so there is a slight error with this screen. Okay. Wait. Let me check. Okay. So small error. So forget about this part. Read the question. All of you read the question. Yes. Vicky, I'll show the pie. So can you all please quickly take a quick picture of this pie? Or I'll write everything. Fruit and nut 16%, Melody 25. So wait, fruit and nut 16, Melody 25, Cadbury 5-star, Cadbury 5-star. This is 7%, 20%. Snicker and Nestle 18 and 14. Alright, so I have written all these percentages for all of you. The total number of chocolates was 7,200. So you need fruit and nut, which is 16%, and melody, which is 25% for this particular question. All right, so three answers: Rishikesh, Sailesh, and Roosters. Abhilasha. All right, चलिए solve करते हैं. Now, if cost price of each fruit and nut is 17, and 1 by 18 of fruit and nut chocolates are distributed. So let's see how many fruit and nut chocolates are distributed. So 16% of 7200 will be 16 multiplied by 72 divided by 18. 1 by 18 of the fruit and nut chocolates are distributed. Cancellation kiya 4. So 16 into 4 is 64. So 64 fruit and nut chocolates are distributed. Okay. And the cost price of each of them is 17. So total money spent on fruit and nut chocolates will be 64 into 17. This is the first part. Okay. Then the total cost of chocolates distributed to class 5 is what percentage of the overall cost of Melody chocolates if price of each Melody chocolate is rupees 5. So number of Melody chocolates we find out कर लेते हैं. So number of Melody chocolates is 25% of 7200. Now 7200 का 25% calculate कर सकते हैं, which is 1/4 of that. So 7200 ka 25% will be 1800. So 1800 is the total number of Melody chocolates sold. Multiply 5 will be the total money spent on, or the total cost of Melody chocolates. So 1800 into 5, that will be 9000. Okay. So 9000 is the total money spent or the overall cost of Melody chocolates. अब हमें find out क्या करना है? We have to find out that this number 64 into 17, 64 into 17 का value क्या होगा? 7 into 4 28, 8, 42, 46, 47, 48, 4, 1088. Okay, so we have to find out 1088 is what percentage of 9000. Okay, now I can see that this is coming out to be approximately 1 by 9, 1000 upon 9000. Okay, 1 by 9 से थोड़ा सा ज्यादा होगा because denominator 1000 से ज्यादा है. So 1 by 9 होता है 11.11 percentage. 1 by 9 is 11.11 percentage. So I can say that the correct answer should be slightly above 11.11 percentage. And we have only one option which is satisfying this criteria. I'll repeat once again. Now it was very easy to calculate the cost of fruit and nut and the cost of Melody. These two numbers can be easily calculated. Now, once this is done, once you have 1088, the total cost price of the number of fruit and nuts distributed in the class, we have to find out this value is what percentage of the total cost of Melody chocolates. So 1088 is what percentage of 9000. अब ये वाली वैल्यू अप्रोक्सीमेटली मुझे दिख रहा है 1 by 9. अगर न्यूमरेटर 1000 होता, if the numerator would have been 1000, then the answer would have been 1 by 9, that is 11.11 percentage. But the numerator is slightly above 1000, so my answer will be above 11.11 percentage. And there is only one option which satisfies this. Option C, 12.09, can be easily marked. Okay, so the students who have given the answer is absolutely correct. Option C, that is 12.09 percentage. Let's move on to the next class. Next question, question number 8. If class 6 received 40% of total 5-star, 15% of total Melody, and 33.33% of total Snickers, then calculate the total number of chocolates distributed in class 6. Okay, so Rishikesh has given one answer, which is option C. Okay, so let's do the calculation. So first of all, I need to find out total number of 5-star chocolates, so which is 40%. A 5-star का share कितना है? 20%. 20% of 7200. Now 20% of 7200 comes out to be 1440. Okay, 20% is 1440. 10% कितना होता है? 720. 720 का डबल कर देंगे तो 1440. So total number of 5-star is 1440. I need to take 40% of this. Okay, so 40% of this will be 10% कितना होगा इसका? 144. So 144 multiplied by 4 will be the total number of 5-star chocolates received by class 6. Multiply कर लेते हैं. So 144 into 4, 560, 570, 576. So 576 is the number of 5 stars. One thing done. Let's go to Melody. Now Melody is 25%. So 25% is 1800. Now I need to calculate 15% of this. So 15% of 1800. 15% of 1800 will be 270. So 15% of 1800. So 1800 का 10% 180 होगा. 10% is 180. 5% will be 90. So this value will be 270. Next, Snickers. Now Snickers is 33%. Now 33% is 1/3. So 1/3 of total Snickers. Snickers is 18% of 7200. इसका 1/3 करना है. So it will become 6% of 7200. Okay, so that will be 6 multiplied by 72. So 6 multiplied by 72 will be the number of Snickers. So it will be 2 and 432. So 432 is this value. Now add करना है इसमें. Add करने पे साफ साफ दिख रहा है कि clearly दिख रहा है कि unit digit 8 होना चाहिए. And options में there is only one option which has a unit digit of 8. So yes, the correct answer will be 1278. Even if I'll add this 7 यहाँ पे 1 and 9 10 11 12. So 1278 will be the correct answer. So yes, option C, 1278 is the total number of chocolates distributed for class 6 in this particular question. All right, so that was the last question of the second set that we promised to do. I hope you like this session. If you have liked this session, please do press the like button, comment, share, and subscribe our channel. And I definitely get back to all of you with many more sessions like this before your examination. All right, so friends, that is all from my side for the day. Some important set of information for all of you. So this is the list of unstoppables of CAT 2021, the toppers who have successfully secured an admissions in top B schools of the country. Now, anyone who want to go for CAT 2022 comprehensive program, so this is the all important information about this batch, the highlights of this batch. You can enroll by calling and talking to one of our counselors. Rishikesh, the ideal time to solve second set for every question 1 to 1.5 minutes. Okay, around 1 minute will be enough for every question separately. So if you are taking 1.5 minutes right now, you can further increase your speed and reduce the time that you are taking. Okay, no Vicky, right now we cannot do one more set. So guys, you can follow us on Insta, subscribe and press the bell icon on YouTube. Like our Facebook page, join the Telegram channel, download our app from Google Play, and you can watch a lot of free sessions on the app as well. That's it from my side, my dear friends. I hope you liked this session. Thank you very much. We'll see you the next time. Have a good day. Bye-bye.